stay positive. My dad taught me when I was a teenager, and I didn't listen very well, that the way to drive a purposeful life is to understand this process, that thoughts lead to words, and that words lead to beliefs, and that's a key part. Because when you say something, you start to believe it, whether it's good or bad. And he taught me that thoughts lead to words lead to beliefs lead to actions lead to habits, and habits lead to goals and character. And he taught me that when I was young. I didn't really listen. When I started to become an entrepreneur, suddenly Dad got really smart. And I went back and dug up some of those old notes and sat him down and had him just talk to me about what he was teaching me years before that I didn't listen to. And I will tell you that there is nothing that has changed the course of our business like that conversation with my dad 5 years ago. We were struggling, having the hardest time. We were trying, we were working hard. I felt like we were doing everything we could, but my mind was wrong. And it took getting my mind right and having that spread across our whole organization and talking about it all the time. And the trick, as you know, is to replace the bad thoughts with the good thoughts. And to replace the bad words with the good words. To catch yourself before you say those words and to wire your brain to think positively. I encourage you to do that. Many of you know that far better than I do, but I think all of us as entrepreneurs, this is a critical underlying skill set that we've got to have. And so I encourage you over not just the course of the next couple of days, but especially as the world swirls around out there with talk of recession and doom and gloom and all of that other stuff, to take the bull by the horns and do it mentally first. And it's amazing what happens after that. So I am really, really excited for the event we've got. We've got a ton of great things prepared for you. Like Scott, I believe that this can be a transformational event for all of us if we open our minds and stay positive and let the creative and entrepreneurial juices really flow. So with that, I will turn it back over to Scott.
All right. Thank you, Clayton. We're going to get rolling this morning with our keynote MC, so I want to tell a quick story, though, before we get started. And I forgot this in my positive focus, but what I was going to say was I'm excited because I just moved my family out to the country. Right? We've been city folk forever. We are full-on cities. Well, come on. I don't even know what to say to that, but that's a good point. So we have some land, we have 3 acres, we got a bunch of animals and stuff now. This story is totally unrelated, but kind of funny. We moved just before Christmas, and I went out the next day. My little sons are over there just like peeking over the fence at our neighbors, just totally entranced in something. And I went out there, and they're over there, and my neighbor had killed his pig that morning. He's out there slicing the pig up. That's the country. And the first thing I heard Cooper say when he's 3, he says, "Why did you cut his legs off?" You know, and the guy's like, "So he wouldn't run away." So then a couple weeks later, he shot his cow, and there's like big old meat. Anyway, we are in the country, and we are not country people yet. So, but I'm super stoked to be out there, and we just got our second horse yesterday, and I know nothing about it. And this does relate to what Jim's going to talk about. We got this Mustang. She's beautiful, and she's going to be great, but she hasn't been ridden for a while. And so I went out there to meet the horse, so I went out there, petted her. We had a good little, and I'm scared to death. And if you know anything about horses, they can totally tell when you're scared to death. You know, only thing I know about Mustangs, I've seen pictures of them like reared up with their teeth showing and everything. So I'm out there trying to act calm, horse whisperer type. And I go out there, and it was, we had a little bonding at first, and then I grabbed the halter. I was just going to put the halter on and kind of lead her around a little bit. So I grabbed the halter, boom, off she goes. She's gone, right? And so I don't know what the crap I'm doing. I'm out there for about 20 minutes chasing this horse around, trying to corral this horse in the pasture. Didn't work. Anyway, what finally happened was I realized I'm a marketer, right? We need bait. We need a magnet, right? So I go inside, I grab an apple, and we had a lovely night. I got the halter on, and it was great. And actually, I stood out there, and we talked. We had a great bonding relationship. Next morning I went out is when I actually brought the halter, got the halter on. We had a great time. Marketing is not about a one-step, let's go sell crap out of people. Marketing is about a process. It's about a process of building relationships. Jim Cecil, about 20 years ago, began to teach and talk with entrepreneurs. He founded what is called the Nurture Institute. And he's written 3 books and also heads up Nurture Marketing. And Rich Bone, who is at sellmorenow.com, is a CRM analyst and has a reputation for kicking people's butts when they need to be kicked. And he and Jim have known each other for a long time. Okay, so throughout the years, Rich would find CRM that would help people implement Nurture, and he'd say, this might be the thing, and he'd take it to Jim Cecil and say, hey, this might be the thing to help your customers implement the Nurture principles you're talking about. And finally, Jim gave up on Rich and said, you don't have a clue, you're never going to find something for me. And I think his quote last night was, I'll see it when I believe it, and so he had given up hope. Well, we met Rich. Rich recognized our ability to help people build nurturing relationships and made the introduction to Jim Cecil. And it's one of those relationships where you don't know where each other was in the first part of the relationship, but you just know it's the right thing. It's just the right fit. And so Jim has some amazing material to present to you today about nurture marketing and how we can build that. Now, I want you to understand the level of experience that Jim Cecil has. This is going to be his 586th presentation to CEOs. And he has been on the most creative market research project I've ever seen. He goes, he speaks with entrepreneurs, and he has a systematic way of collecting data through the way people raise their hands. So for example, how many of you have responded to this type of promotion? How many of your customers are responding to this? These are the types of questions, and out of the 30 people or the 100 people or whatever, he's collecting data to analyze what is working. And that is how he's built this entire nurture marketing system and the concepts behind it. So I'm super stoked. Him and I spent a full day together about 6 or 8 months ago. I'm excited to have him here today. There's an amazing amount that you're going to be learning from him today. I'd like to welcome to the stand Jim Cecil.